Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Before we get started, I would like to say this. I'm not here to bash, talk down on anyone. I'm not here to do that. I also like to always say this before I get started with the live. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart to be accepted in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Amen. Today we want to talk about Love by Erica and Mr. Pryor. That's what I want to talk about today. And I'm not here, like I said, I'm not here to bash anybody. Hey man, long time no see. I'm on a different channel, but you remember me. I just never see you online. And I got that bell on. Okay. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been online, Self. Um, you know, y'all remember back in December. Like I said, I'm not here to bad talk Erica or to look down on Erica, but just giving her some knowledge, you know. And I see that something is wrong. There's something wrong. And I don't know if it's got something to do with a childhood coming up, being raised or whatever, but I see there's some issues going on. And back in December, back some months back, you was living in the project. You was claiming that you was living in the project, and that you was you had these bugs problem. Then Christmas time came along, and then you bought your son a PS5 for Christmas because you didn't want him to be depressed. But I watched the other day you did a video on some pots and pans that you bought from Target. And I think you said you spent about $79 on some pots. You know, the way I look at this situation here about this last video, I think sometimes you try to contradict yourself. You know, I'm looking at when you was living in the project, you want to try to live high maintenance. You want to buy your son a PS5. That's $500 some dollars, or maybe or more. So you was okay with that. Then I watched this video, like I said, with this pot and pans. And you mentioned in your video that Cam texts you, your son texts you while you was in school, while he was in school. and told you what he wanted to eat, and you denied him food because you said that you was on a budget. You was on a budget. But my thing is, you was on a budget when you was living in the projects. It just don't look right in public eyes on what you're doing. Like I said, I'm not here to bash her or anything, but I just want to make her look at some things and then say, hey, he's right, or they right, or whoever's right. You know, you say you was on a budget. I'm going to stay in the background and not put my 2 cents. I don't know what okay. All right, Seth, I got you. But I just don't see it. How you went from living in the project to buy your son a PS5, but now you in a new and better place, and now you on a budget. You on a budget. You claim that you had supporters to buy him that PS5. We don't know if that's true or not true, which I really don't care. But what I'm looking at is the situation. You see what I'm saying? It's how you portray the internet and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I know that there's something wrong with you. I know it's something wrong. And I'm and it hurts me from the bottom of my heart that you are going through something and nobody will help you. Nobody's not helping you to go through your problems or through your pain. You don't have nobody to call upon because you're going through something. You are going through something. Like I said, you bought $79 pots and cans from Target. What's wrong with buying pots from Family Dollars? What's wrong with buying pots from Dollar General? What's wrong with, I mean, if you're on a budget, you're on a budget. But when your son said, hey, mom, can we have this tonight to eat? You said no, because we on a budget. Why you didn't explain that to him about the PS5 and be like, Cam, right now, mama can't get you the PS5. We're living in a situation where I can't afford the PS5. And right now, you still not in the position to do what you need to do for those kids. You're not. You see what I'm saying? Before I go out and buy a set of $79 pots, I go to Family Dollar, Dollar General, anywhere. Matter of fact, I would go to the thrift store and buy a set of pots. That's saving money. You say you keep hollering about this millionaire being a millionaire, but how can you be a millionaire when God's not going to bless you to be a millionaire if you're careless about the few blessings that He's giving you? You want to be a millionaire. I don't see it. I don't see it. I really don't. I really don't. You shouldn't have not denied him. I'd rather take that $79 and get my kids something to eat than spend $79 on a set of pots. You see what I'm saying? I feel like you got your priorities in the wrong way. Let me tell you something about me. I'm not going to spend a lot of money on foolishness. See what I'm saying? Right now, I don't ask nobody for nothing. I don't beg nobody for nothing. If I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't. And see, right now, my business, my handyman business is not doing well as I want it to. And I got to be wise of the money that's coming in. See what I'm saying? I still have lights I got to pay. I still got rent that has to be paid. I still got stuff that needs to be done to get my business to be successful. And that means that I have to go slacking, then guess what? I have to go slacking. If I have to go months with holes in my drawers in order for my kids to get what I want them to have, then guess what? That's what I'm going to do. But right now, you denying this child, you denied him of food because he wanted to eat out. But here it is, you spent $79 on a set of pots. See, a lot of people want to live above their means when they don't have it. You can't sit here and drive a Jaguar working at McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? You cannot do that. And let me tell you how bad it is for me. I'm going to show you how bad it is for me. My bedroom shoes. These are my bedroom shoes. These are my bedroom shoes. Before I take money to go buy a pair of bedroom shoes, I put that money on my bills. You see what I'm saying? But you denied a child of food. Over a set of $79 pots. Then you get on the internet, then you pretend like you dumbfounded. And like I said, I'm not here to bash you, but I want you to look at things. God is not going to bless you if you're not being sincere about the little things. See what I'm saying? Y'all holler about you want to be a motivated speaker. That's good and fine. But what are you going to speak about when people see all the mess that you're in? Like I said, you're going through some problems. You're going through something. You are really going through something. Your supporters, they want to sit here and worship you and praise you, but they are scared to tell you what's right and what's wrong. Because they're afraid that if they tell you anything, you're going to block them. You're going to put a strike on their channel. So that tells us that you can't take criticism very well. You can't. Like I said, I don't have no ill will towards you or anybody, not crying, not anybody. But when I come with the truth, I come with the truth. You got problems. Then you act like you about to have a nervous breakdown when it comes to these kids. The kids that you laid down for. This one doing this, this one doing that, this one doing this, this one doing. You laid down and made that mistake. You laid down with those kids' father. So if they get on your nerve, they get on your nerve. That's the price that you pay. I can understand when it came to Christ. Understand the first baby. And you knew how this man was. You knew how he was. You knew how he treated you. And you still confined into this man. This man is old enough to be your daddy. when he should have been teaching you knowledge, how to be a lady. You wasn't, because you're dealing with problems that's been dealt with since you was a child. I see it in you. I see it. We all see it, but you don't see it. See, sometimes we don't see our own mistakes. Sometimes it takes other people to see our wrongdoing. We thinking that what we doing is cool, fine, correct, but it's not. Why I'm going to get mad at somebody that's trying to correct me, trying to get me to do right? That's all we trying to do, is get you to do right. But you did wrong. And why you did wrong? Because you had another baby by crying. See what I'm saying? You had another baby by crying. Now y'all going through all these court battles, doing this, but y'all forget about the kids. Everybody feels sorry for the kids, not you. We feel sorry for the kids of what they got to go through. I don't care nothing about you and crying. But when it comes down to these kids, I'm going to speak on it. And you should have went back to Target with your receipt and gave Target back those $79 pot and take your son out to eat. That's sacrifice. Sacrifice. That's what you should have done. You got 4 heads to feed. You got 4 heads to feed. But you want to take $79 and spend on some pots. Even though you could have went, like I said, you could have went to Family Dollars, you could have went to Dollar General, you could have went to, I don't even know if Dollar Tree sell pots. But I know good and well that the thrift store sell pots. Ain't nothing wrong with those pots. All you got to do is take them home, sanitize them, clean them up, and do whatever you got to do. But to deny a child of food was wrong. Was wrong. See what I'm saying? That's the reason why I look so rough. Sometimes when I do videos and I do my live videos and I'll be wearing my hat because I don't have a haircut, I don't have none of that. You see what I'm saying? I think maybe you can go get one pot from Dollar General for $5, maybe $10. You can go buy a frying pan, you can buy silverwares, you can buy forks, you can buy all this stuff. You can even buy cups. Why am I going to go to Walmart, Target, all these places and buy expensive stuff when I can get it from Family Dollars or Dollar Tree? You know, let me show you something. Some of y'all go out here and buy those Sterling cups. Y'all spend all this money on Sterling cups. See this cup right here? This cup right here cost me $10. $10. And it does the same thing as the Sterling cups. The same thing. Serve the same purpose. It holds my drinks. Ice stays longer. I got a straw. I got a cap. So I know how to budget my money. I know how to budget my money. I do. The old saying said, money in it, fool and his money will soon depart. You broke because you spending too much money. You said that you went to the hair store and bought $27 hair. What's wrong with your hair? You could have took that $27 wing back to the store and got Cam something to eat. That's the problem that some men have when it comes to women and their children. You see what I'm saying? That's why some fathers don't like paying child support, because y'all don't know what you're doing with the money. See what I'm saying? Why am I going to sit here and send my money that's for my child for you to wear a wig? Why? Why? That's all I want to know is why. Then you wonder why fathers are so angry. Why fathers are so, I mean, y'all don't be thinking. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't be thinking. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. You sit around here buying all this expensive stuff. Y'all out here buying up these Lamborghinis. Y'all buying up all this stuff. You buying Teslas. You buying all this stuff. But you're not looking at the future of your kids. Stop. Like they said, I'd rather go buy Choco and a grill. Grill may cost you maybe what, $30. Choco maybe about $15, $20. Whatever Choco may be. I'd rather cook out every day than go to Walmart and spend $79 on some pots. It ain't like you gonna cook in those pots every day. Like my granddad always told us. We asked somebody asked my granddaddy one day, Granddaddy, why are you only washing work clothes? Only thing that you wash is work clothes. He's, and he was like, look here, I wash what makes me money. If it ain't making me no money, then guess what? I'm not washing it. I'm not wearing it. I tell people sometimes I don't went and did jobs in a suit right after church. And people's like, why you why you in a suit? Why? It's making me money. If I get a stain on that suit, that money that you about to give me, about to make me go out there and buy another suit. So why I'm gonna worry about something that I can replace? See, you can't replace that hunger that's in Kale's belly. You can replace those pots of pain, but you cannot replace the hunger in a child's stomach. You can't replace that. All your son wanted to do was get something to eat after school. That's all. And you denied him. See, you gotta realize those kids are God's children. You are here to watch over them. That's your duty. That's your job. And you got to be careful how you treat God's children. Because if you're not going to take God, if you're not going to take care of God's children, God is going to take those children away from you and place them somewhere where He knows that somebody's going to look after His children. That's the same way God was when you was a little child with your parents. And people wonder why when kids get taken away or kids this happen to a child, that happened to a child. It's because God didn't see fit. At the time God knew, maybe at the time God said, okay, I'm going to bless her with a child. But all of a sudden something tragedy happened to your child. Then you wonder what? Why? It's because of you. God didn't see fit. God started didn't see fit. Took the child. He placed the child in foster care. He got a child this way. It doesn't matter. Erica, you are going through some problem that you need help. And it's best to get the problem before you hurt one of those kids. Like I said, I'm not here to bad talk you, to down talk you. I'm trying to give you words of encouragement. I'm not afraid. I'm gonna stand on 10 toes when it comes to children. I got word that hey, somebody didn't like me. Don't wonder why. Somebody wonder why me and my godson has a bond. He's a child. Whatever that child needs, give it. He's a child. He don't know no better. Like I told him, if he does good in school, if he does good in school, I don't care about nothing else. But if he does good in school and listen to his mom and listen to adults and do what adults supposed to do and stay out of trouble, I don't mind buying a PS5. I'm rewarding him for good. Forever. Time to go. It's time to do right. You need some help. You're not right up here in the head. You're not. You dealing with drama. You dealing with stuff that's been dealing with you for a long time, and you don't know how to do it. Y'all, you be on YouTube, be like, oh, am I doing this right, y'all? Good Lord, you 30-something years old, you don't know? You don't know how to read instructions? I don't know. Hold on for a minute. I'm back. You don't know how to read instructions? You'll be getting on here like you just dumbfounded. Like you don't know. Y'all leave me a comment down below if I'm doing this right. If you don't know how to do it, then why you gonna buy it? Why you dealing with something that you don't know? Oh, I forgot. You learned it from crying. You learned it from crying. You dealt with something that you didn't even know nothing about. You dealt with a grown man that you didn't know nothing about. You dealt with Booker that you didn't know nothing about. See, like I said, what you went through is because of what you went through as a child. And you carrying that on into your adulthood. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not here to bash you. I'm not here to down talk you. I'm here to lift you up, my sister. You see what I'm saying? Stop playing dumbfounded to these people. You got these people. Do right. Y'all love to get on the internet talking about God this, God this, God this, God this, and God that. Stop playing with God. You playing with God, Erica. Stop playing with God. Because if you was true about God, you wouldn't be in the situation that you're in. Y'all out here having these babies out of wedlock. Some of y'all out there committing adultery, fornication, all this kind of stuff. This is the reason why y'all having trouble, because of the sins that y'all creating. You out here having babies out of wedlock. You fornicating. You wonder why you in the situation that you in. Learned a long time ago. Anytime that you cannot find a problem to a situation, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. That's all you gotta do. Michael Jackson said it all. He was talking to the man in the mirror. Some of y'all don't even talk to the person in the mirror. Y'all scared to see what y'all scared to hear from the person that's in the mirror. Y'all scared. Enough on Erica. Erica, get right. Get right with God. Get what I'm saying? Get right with God. Now I'm finna go on to cry. I'm not gonna have a long live, but I want to get my point across. Prior, you were sitting at your kitchen table and you lied to your supporters. You lied to your supporters. You sat right there at your kitchen table eating what that called whatever that Chinese food place you love to eat at. You lied to your supporters. You said you were spending time with your children. How can a man spend time with his children when he got one in another state? Say what you mean and mean what you say, my brother. Pandora Express. How? How can you spend time with your children when you got one in another state? You're supposed to say what you mean and mean what you say. You treat the one in another state like he's a lost sheep. You sitting around here creating babies when you still got a grown child, when you got a child that's still in school, that's about to graduate high school, that's going through things in life. He's going through things in life that you don't know nothing about. But you get on the internet and holler about, oh, I talk to Darian every day. I talk to Darian. I do this and I do this and I do this. You don't do that. You don't do that. Just because you call him every day, you don't know what's going on in that young man's life. You don't know what that young man is doing out there in the streets. Because I'm telling you, Choir, your son is for the streets. Because his daddy was for the streets. You teaching your child how to be for the streets because you're not there. Why you want to move all the way to Texas behind a grown behind man when you had a young man there that was still in school? I would have told my oldest child, look here, once I get your brother, once your brother leave the nest, I'll move to Texas. But no, you moved to Texas because you fall behind the money. Oh, the money about to leave Indiana. I got to get to Texas. You went to Texas behind the money. God, forgive me, but you said hell with Darion. God, forgive me. You said fuck Darion. Forgive my language. But those are the language that you presented when you left to go to Texas. I'm telling you, you made a bad move. Life is not checkers. Life is chess. Now you about to bring. Now you got 2 kids, 2 young kids. You got 2 young kids. Now you about to have a third one. Quiet. Bible tells us anything that's over 70 years is borrowed time, and you almost hitting 70. You got some years to go, but you almost on borrowed time. Anything that's over 70 years is borrowed time. God giving you time after 7 years. He's giving you more time after 70 years. The human life was only supposed to be 70 years. And if you pass 70 years, you on borrowed time. All about Mariah. Hey, how you doing? Like I said, y'all are the most 2 dysfunctional YouTubers I ever seen on YouTube. I see couples, I see people go through things on YouTube, but the way y'all go through things, y'all the most dysfunctional people I ever known on YouTube. See, quiet. You think that just because I get my because let me tell you something. Let me matter of fact, let me put this out before anybody say anything. I don't get my information from J. Michael. I talk to J. Michael, but my information don't come from J. Michael. I have family members in Indiana. I have family members in Indiana. I got family that knows Darion. I got family members that knows Mama Selena. Fort Wayne, Indiana. I got family members. But let me tell you something. And I'm warning you. Don't you have a family member that stay across the street from Darion? Don't you have a family member that stay across the street from Darion? You better keep an eye on that family member. You better keep an eye on that family member. Because I'm telling you, things are going on that you don't know nothing about. My information didn't come from J. Michael. I don't have to call J. Michaels to get information about what's going on in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I got family members in Fort Wayne, Indiana. But you claim that but you spending time with your family. When the last time that you went down and seen a game? When? When the last time you been down there? When the last time you said, hey, I'm finna leave to go to Fort Wayne to see my son play ball? Or let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Are you gonna be like that man that's Meet the Browns? Are you like that man that's like on Meet the Browns? See what I'm saying? He treated his son so bad. But when his son got that scholar got what? He went to play basketball, professional basketball, then you want to show up. Now you want to be the meal ticket. Man, come on now. Don't realize this, bro. Time to wake up, quiet. Then you about to get married. You engaged. You got a baby on the way. You still got two. That you got one that's artistic. I know how hard it is. It's hard to raise an artistic child because I have one. I have one. You and Erica don't have to be together to raise these kids, but she gonna need your help. She gonna need your help. And I'm not talking about financial. See, we sit back and see how baby Dion act when he's with you. We sit back and watch how baby Dion is acting with Erica. It's two different people. It's two different people. But the one that you need to worry about is the one that's about to graduate from high school. You see what I'm saying? I know things that he's doing that you wouldn't even be pleased with. Get off your flat butt and get your behind down there. Spend about 2 weeks or 3 weeks or even a month. See about your child. I'm warning you. This is my last and final warning that I'm telling you. You ignore me on TikTok when I try to tell you. You ignore me when you on live when I'm trying to tell you. I told you to get in contact with me, but no, you don't want to get in contact with me. I'm trying to tell you something for your own good. You need to get off your fat behind and go down to Fort Wayne and see about your child. You remember that video you did some months ago when you sat right there and said you had an important phone call? Did everything turn to be out all right? What? No. But you didn't come back and report what happened. But I know what happened, but it's not my story to tell. Quiet. Trying to tell you. Your ex stepchildren, your ex stepchildren, better wake up. You better wake up. I'm trying to tell you. I'm only warning you. Go see about your son. Go see about your son. Jump in your truck or jump in your car and go see about your son. This is when your son needs you. Go see about it. Because some things are going on that you don't even know. That I know. I'm not clickbaiting or nothing. I'm telling you. I'm warning you. Better check up on it. Better check up on it. See, y'all get up here and y'all fuss and fight. Y'all arguing about when you and J. Michael need to be coming together and raising this boy up to be a great man, great leader, great father. J. Michael can't do it by himself. You all went in Texas. That's not J. Michael's son. J. Michael's not. He's not obligated. His loyalty is not with your son. You owe your son that loyalty. Oh, Darion on my cell phone playing and all this. How Darion got to be on your cell phone playing? Why Darion can't have his own cell phone playing? I haven't seen you yet to do a reaction on any of his games. And he got games that's on his channel that you don't even react to. You call yourself a great dad. I know I'm not perfect. And I ain't gonna get on here and pretend that I am perfect. I got some skeletons in plenty closets. But it's not about me. It's about you. See, I have reasons to do the things that I do. What are your reasons? Is it the Prince family because he's got millions of dollars? Are you chasing behind the money? You claim that in a few months that you want to have this family reunion, have bite your family down, bite your kids, all your kids down up under your roof. Is Darion gonna be there? Is Darion gonna be there? Stop putting responsibility on somebody else. Stop. Hey, let me put it like this. J. Michael already dealing with a lot. He's already dealing with a lot that you left him to take care of. He's already dealing with a lot. See, you left Mama Selena in a situation that she couldn't do it by herself. So now J. Michael is picking up the pieces that you left behind. Did you know, choir, before you left that house was not in a good condition? Did you know that? Not only that you had one baby, not only that you had one baby mama that was living in a bad condition, but you got two. Erica tried to do her best. Mama Selena trying to do her best. But you the sucker in the middle that's not standing up and doing the right thing. Like I told you, it's not my story to tell. It's not. You told us some months ago, some years ago, maybe a couple of years ago, that the Mustang that you was giving the Mustang to Darion. What is the real reason why Darion don't want that Mustang? Why? Why? That's all I'm asking is why. And now you got what? What's her name? Coco Soso, whatever her name is. Now you got her pregnant. What makes think that your life is going to be any better? You said you gave your life to Christ. How can you give yourself to Christ when you living in sin, my brother? You having kids out of wedlock. You fornicating. I can't say you committing adultery because you're not married. You lusting. You lusting after these young girls. Girls that's old enough to be your daughters. If they old enough to be your daughters, would you sleep with your own daughter? If these girls are old enough to be your daughter, would you get your daughter pregnant? Would you have a relationship with your daughter? Because right now, the way I'm looking at it, those girls are the age of your daughter. I'm being honest. I'm being real. I'm cutting the cake. I'm baking the cake. I'm putting the icing on the cake. I'm going to cut the cake. I'm going to eat the cake. I'm going to distribute the cake. I'm going to do whatever it is. Prove this cake that I'm giving, this cake that I'm passing out, it's got all the ingredients in it. I ain't went to no store and bought no pound cake. I went and made my own cake. I ain't get it from Betty Crocker. I ain't get it from no what. You can even make cake out of different meats, like J. Michael says. I'm cooking up a stew. Why you came into my live one time and you left. Come to my live now. Say what you gotta say, choir. But when you come for me, you better come correct. Like I say, I have all the ingredients that I'm not even saying I'm cooking them. I'm cooking a skunk. I might add a little possum to it. Because right now that's what you are. You that possum. You that skunk. You want to shoot out your stinky stuff when every time somebody want to come and try to attack you. But remember, I'm God's child. I have on the whole armor of God. Bible says, touch not my anointing, do my prophets no harm. That's why you can't touch me. You're a possum. You're a skunk. All you do is sit out here and spray that stinky stuff and try and get these young girls infected. That's what you're doing. That's what skunks do. Have y'all have matter of fact in the chat, I got 5 people on my live. I got 5 people. And out of those 5 people, I want y'all to type in a one. What I'm about to tell you, I want you to type in a one when I say what I'm about to say. Out of those 5 people in my life, have y'all ever rolled down the street? You got your AC on, you got the windows up, and next thing you know, a strong odor come through your car. Have anybody been through that? You riding down the street, and next thing you know, you got your windows up, you got the music playing, you got your AC on, and all of a sudden, here there's this fire odor just comes through your car. Type of one in the chat if you've been through that. I got 5 people. Come on. I know y'all been through that. And y'all went, oh, where that smell coming from? You better beware, that might be crying. Why are you going around here spreading that funk? Why are you spreading that funk? Y'all seen that? What's the TV show that Steve Harvey and Cedric they played? Steve was a music teacher and I think Cedric was a coach or something. What was the name of that TV show? Do anybody know the name of that TV show? Because right now I can't even think of the name of the TV show. Can anybody tell me what's the name of that TV show? In that TV show, there was a song that they always sang. Can anybody tell me what when the funk hit the fan? See, when the funk hit those girls that quiet impregnated, everything go haywire. I'm only 51. I think quite what, 54, 55? See, your kids, you about to have kids, you about to have 3 kids that's about to collect your social security. You got 3 kids that's about to collect your social security. You don't know that, did you? I'm just being real. I'm being honest. Like I said, I'm not here to bash talk. All I want to do is give you knowledge. Do you get mad at the preacher? Do y'all get mad at the preacher on Sunday morning when the preacher sit right there and tell y'all the things that y'all don't want to hear? How can you get mad at me? Get mad at the preacher on Sunday morning. But choir, you need to stop being a skunk. I know some people out there call you Mr. Potato Head and all this and all this and all this and all that, but you being a skunk. You around here spreading that nasty odor to these young girls. These girls old enough to be your daughters. But you getting on here. I mean, come on now. These young girls old enough to be your daughters. You should be somewhere taking your grandkids to the park. But no, now you taking your young kids to the park. When the last time you took Kyrie and all Margaret kids and whoever else got kids out there? Whenever last time you took them to the park? You know what I'm saying? Panda Express, but you want to sit at the kitchen table eating that nasty behind Panda Express food and talking about, I spent time with my kids. What kids? I don't have kids. I got grown adults. I got a teenager. I don't have kids. Kids are something that you take care of. I'm not taking care of no grown behind kids. They're adults now. See, there are stages. Stages. You got a newborn. I think what after a newborn, what is you got a toddler. See what I'm saying? I don't know all the stages, but there are stages before you get to adulthood. And I'm not taking care of nobody that's wrong. I don't care. Only one that I'm responsible for taking care of is my autistic son. That's the only one that I am obligated to take care of. That's the only thing that I'm obligated to. I got a teenager daughter. I do for her when I can. Do for her when I can. But guess what? I'm not the type of daddy. The only time that you want to reach out to me is when you get money. See, you got kids, you running after your kids to get the money. You running after a son that got the money. See, you going after Darion? Did you do that? When the last time you been to Fort Wayne? When the last time? When the last time? That's what I want to know. When the last time you been to Fort Wayne? Or you better go see about your son. I'm trying to tell you, your son is going to be for the streets. Is he gonna make it to college? Is he gonna make it to college? But from my knowledge, he might not even make it to college. He might not make it to play NBA. Things going on with your son that you don't know nothing about, Mr. Cryer. Mr. Cryer, I know you ain't there. I know you listening. There's some things going on with your son that you don't know nothing about. All thing you know about is what he tells you on phone calls. See, I can sit up here. I can sit up here and tell you all day long. Somebody can call me right now. Somebody can call me right now. Hey, Godchild, what you doing? Oh man, I ain't doing nothing. I'm sitting here on the fish creek. Just because he might believe I'm on the fish creek, I might be somewhere doing whatever I want to do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I know some things. Like I said, I'm telling everybody right now, I don't get no information from J. Michael at all. We all pray that, Mariah. We all pray that. I pray that he does well. But if his father don't get into his life, the boy's not going to make it. I know what's going on. Like I said, you better keep close eye on that neighbor. You better keep close eye on that family member that's there across the street from them. You better keep close eye on them your ex stepkids. You better keep an eye on them. Some real cause crazy stuff goes down in Fort. I was born there. I know some people won't compare with other cities, but Fort can be just as bad sometimes. Not sometimes, all the time. I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Quiet. I know. I got family there. I got family there. And if anybody that's in, matter of fact, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna promote her business. My cousin in Fort Wayne sells candles. Anybody that love candles, I'm gonna tell you, she's the only one that I know. And I'm not talking about it because she's my cousin. I'm talking about what I know. She has the best candles out there. Long lasting candles. She make candles to your liking. Anybody Anybody want some good smelling candles? I know y'all ladies out there, y'all love candles. I'm telling you, she makes the best candles. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show y'all how tall one of the candles are. Hold on, I'll be right back. See, this is the candle. See, I had this candle for the last year and a half, maybe longer. And see, she put my favorite football team on it. So anybody that wants some good candle and it still smell like it's new, you can tell I've been burning this candle, but it's not about that. It's about quiet. Quiet. You better wake up, brother. You say that you a man of God. I'd rather put it like this. I'd rather for you to sit there and I don't even like when you do gold digger pranks. Because the way you are in those gold digger pranks, you are the same person in real life. You go after young girls. But what we don't see is you going after gold digging the older women. We don't even know you might be talking to them girls after that. We don't know. A lot of time parents think money makes up for everything. But in reality, it's time that makes up for everything. Just me. That's all. But he's not there. He's not there. He's not there. He left Fort Wayne, Indiana to run after a grown behind man, his son that has millions. He ran after him. He ran behind the money and left his baby son. Young was the baby at the time. See, this is like I told one girl I was raised up in the project. And this girl told me that her baby daddy left. I asked her, I said, did he take everything? Are you sure that he took everything? You said he took all the clothes and took this and took this and took this, but did he take everything that belongs to him? She said, yes. Yeah, he took everything. I don't want this man, I am this and all that. But did he take everything that belongs to him? And she kept saying, man, why you keep asking me the same question? Because he didn't take everything that belongs to him. She's talking about, what you mean? I said, he left the kids? How come he was able to pack up all his clothes and didn't pack the kids in? Why? See, like I said, quiet. See, you left Mama Selena because you knew what she was about to run into. You knew the situation that Mama Selena was about to run into. You knew. Like I said. Yeah, me and J Mike, we talk about a few things, but we don't talk about you. See, by me having a handyman business, J Mike calls me and asks me about how to fix certain things in the house. That's what we talk about. We don't talk about you. We don't even you are our least worry. We don't even talk about you. This man is trying to fix the things that you knew about before you left Mama Selena. That's what you did. That's what you did. All I'm gonna tell you right now, my brother, You better go check on your son. Better go check on him. I don't want you to get back on here in the next 2 to 3 years and say, "Hey, I should have checked on my son. I should have done this. I should have been in his life." Don't you get on here and make no video. Because I'm warning you. I told you to get into your son's life. Get into your son's life. Get into your son's life. That's what I'm doing. Hold on. Hold on, somebody. Hold on, y'all. I have to take this call. Hold on. Sorry about that. That was a business call. But like I said, I ain't wanted to be on here long. I just wanted to come on here. And like I said, I'm not here to bad talk Erica or bad talk Crier. I just want to spread love and to give you what God had on my heart. So I want y'all to really, 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 really focus. I want y'all to focus and do what's right. Because every time I see it, I'm gonna bring it to your attention. So I'm going ahead and jump off of here. I might get back live today. I don't know. I don't know. With so much going on, um, I tried. Okay, before I end this video, let me say this. I'm trying to. I'm not trying to go as much live as I used to because I want to start focusing on my content. It's that me studying the word, putting the word out there, so y'all can know the word. And I see that my videos, my teaching, my lessons, the Bible studies that I do, it don't get that much attention as my live do. See, live, I get more people coming to live than I get them to watch my own content. How can y'all not? How can? How come that y'all don't want to know about God? Y'all want to know about everything else about Crier, about Erica, about everybody that's on YouTube. But when it comes to God, nobody gives a crap about God. And that's the reason why I think that's the reason why Crier and Erica going through what they going through because they don't give a crap about God. I don't even know. Seth, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. Sometimes I think there's something going on with my channel, with my YouTube channel. Because like I said, I mean I'm putting out good stuff. I'm not putting out I'm putting out the word of God. And only thing I get maybe two or three. I get two or three people that watch my videos. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But besides all of that, it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and I want to build my channel up with the word of God through my videos, through the Bible studies, through that. I want to see those numbers up than just on live. You see what I'm saying? But prior, go see your son. I guarantee you, you go see your son, you're going to learn more about your son than you thought you knew about your son. I'm trying to tell you. Something is going on with your son that you don't know. It's not my business to put it out there, but it's my business to warn you, to tell you that, hey, this man must be know something. I know a lot, more than what you think I know. Oh, he don't know nothing. He don't know nothing about Darian. I know about Darian. I know more about Darian than you know about Darian. Okay, sir. I know more about Darian than you think I know. But like I said, Erica, you was wrong. You was wrong. I love each and every one of you. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Like I said, I wasn't planning on being on here. I'm not going to be on for no hours. If I come live, and I'm not going to be on live much. Because I see, and when I do come live, I don't want to be tagged. I don't want to be the one. I want to start when I come live. From now on, when I come live, I want to talk about what can we do to better each other, to make this world better. You see what I'm saying? If it's about giving out motivation speaking, if we hear something, let's bring it. Let's talk about it. Let's not continue to down talk people. Let's stop all this madness. We already going through enough, people. We already struggling. Why not lend a helping hand? Somebody doing something wrong, you can talk about it without bashing them. Fire. Go see your son. Erica, go feed your kids. Go feed your kids. I love each and every one of you. I'm God's child. And I'm out.